my name's Mindy Hilton. Welcome to my cozy kitchen here in Susanville, California. I'm a busy mom with 2 young boys, and I love to cook for them and the rest of my family. Today I am remaking or remixing and jazzing up the original green bean casserole side dish that we have probably all tried at least once in our lives. What made me want to recreate and remix this recipe, if you will, is that I guess it was getting a little forgettable. In fact, about 3 years ago, we had company over for Thanksgiving, and we'd actually invited 2 people that I had not met before, so I was a little nervous about them coming over. And anyways, everything was going smoothly. The turkey was smelling great. I just had this thought in the back of my mind that I am forgetting something. Well, it turns out I'm sitting down to dinner and I realized I forgot to make the green bean casserole. Hello, I look forward to that every year at Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, I guess it had gotten a little forgettable, so I'm hoping that this recipe will be completely unforgettable and that I'm going to want to enjoy it a lot more than just at Thanksgiving. I'm going to use Philadelphia spinach and artichoke cream cheese to really jazz up this recipe. I'm also going to throw in some bacon, because you can't go wrong with bacon, and some mozzarella and some artichoke hearts. So let's get started. This recipe is so simple, even a busy mom like myself can do it. Let's see, we're going to start with 2 cans of green beans. I've already drained them, and I like to use the no salt added green beans because I like to be able to control how much salt goes into the dish. I can always salt the food later on. I can't take out the salt. So we're going to dump that into our bowl. Next, I'm going to add a 6-ounce jar of artichoke hearts. And I've already drained it. They're marinated and they're already quartered, but I already drained them, and I'm not even going to put these on my cutting board. I'm just going to take a little paring knife and chop them up a little bit more so there's just a little bit smaller pieces. And that should be good, and I'm going to dump that in. And I should let you know I've already taken out a nice little quartered piece because I'm going to top my casserole at the end with that as a little garnish. I like to garnish with things that are inside the casserole, so it gives people a little hint of what flavors they're going to be tasting. Okay, there we go. Set that aside, and now I'm going to add 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese. I'm going with the 2% reduced fat cheese. By all means, use what you've got in your kitchen. This is what I had on hand. I'm going to add a whole cup of milk, and I'm using whole milk. I have a 1-year-old at home, and so we always have whole milk in the fridge for him. So that's what I'm using, but you could use a skim milk if you like. Next, I'm going to add that delicious Philadelphia spinach and artichoke cream cheese spread, and I've already let it get to room temperature so it's nice and easy to spread and mix into our dish. Oh, smelling so good. So good. Unfortunately, I'm going to use this all, so I'm not going to have any left over for my bagel tomorrow morning. I'll have to go get some more. There we go. That's just going to jazz up that side dish. Now I'm going to add about 1/2 can of French fried onions. You can use any brand you like. And I'm going with a smaller can. And I'm going to reserve half of the can because I'm going to top our green bean casserole later on with a little bit more. And some fresh cracked black pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon. And you can add more or less to your liking. I tend to like pepper. And now all we have to do is mix this up a little bit. Oh, and I'm almost forgetting another great part in addition to this recipe, besides that creamy Philadelphia cream cheese, the bacon. And I've already chopped it up here. I'll just chop it a little bit more. And like I said, I'm a busy mom, so I'm going with pre-cooked bacon, so I didn't have to dirty up an extra dish. And I like to use the thick cut. But by all means, use what you have. Use your leftover bacon from breakfast, and that was 3 slices of bacon. Just going to add that in. Get this all stirred up. Oh, looks so good already. Oh, I don't think I will be forgetting this side dish. Hope you don't either. Hope you give it a try. And you just want to get everything mixed up. And then I'm going to put this in to a baking dish. And I'm going to spray that with a nonstick spray. There we go, bottom and sides, all sprayed. And here we go. Let's see if I can do this without getting it all over myself. Probably not, but you probably could. Smells so good. I can smell the spinach. I can smell those artichoke hearts and the bacon and the green beans. Delicious. Okay, got everything out of my bowl. Don't want to waste any of that creamy Philadelphia cream cheese. And we're just going to spread that out just like so. And now I'm going to put this in my oven that I've already preheated at 350 degrees, and I'm going to bake it for about 25 minutes, and then I'll pull it out, top it with that artichoke heart and the rest of my fried onions, and cook it for just another 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to dig in. Okay, I just heard the timer go off, so it's ready to get the casserole out. Ooh, be careful, that's really hot. And set that one right there. Ooh, it's bubbling, it looks so good. And it's almost done. About 5 more minutes and we're gonna have some yummy Philly remix green bean casserole. All I'm gonna do is stir it. Ooh, you can see all that cheese. Yum, yum, yum is all I've got to say. And I love the little flecks of bacon for color in there. Yummy. That all mixed up. And now, as I told you, we're going to garnish it with the rest of our French fried onions. And I like to just go around the edges, make it nice and pretty. We eat with our eyes first. There we go. And I'm not going to stir those. I'm going to leave those on top because we're going to put it back in the oven and it's going to get nice and crispy. Ooh, don't want to waste any of that. Yummy. And I told you I saved an artichoke quartered piece. I'm going to put that right in the middle. I like to let people see what they're going to find inside the side dish. So we are ready to go back in the oven for 5 more minutes, maybe a couple more. We're just going to make sure that everything's nice and bubbly, and then we'll be ready to serve it. Time's up, and let's check how our side dish looks. Ooh, it smells good in here. Oh, do you see all that bubbly cheese? Oh, Philly, you have knocked it out of the park once again. Whew. You know, I told you how I forgot to make the green bean casserole that one Thanksgiving, and I was so embarrassed and sad because I wanted the casserole. This is a side dish I don't think I'm going to be forgetting anytime soon. I'm not also going to be forgetting any of the wonderful memories I make when I cook for my family and my friends. That's the best part. You know what? This is still bubbling, but I can't resist to take a little bite. Where can I sneak in that maybe no one will notice? It'll be our little secret. Oh, look at that cheese. Just flatten that out, pretend nothing happened. Thank you, Philadelphia cream cheese, again for knocking it out of the park.